And we are live. Good morning. It is 7:13 in the morning here on the 15th of June. It's Saturday morning. Great to have you guys along. Thank you for joining me today. On the live stream today, I'm going to go over some of the details with the copy trading account. Then I'm going to review some of the authors who are writing for us over on Digital Currency Traders. We're going to go through Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, and then we'll go through some of the alt signals that have been firing today. And I'll finish up with a little presentation on the indicator that runs all of our trading system for the AltSeason Copilot and for the Pro Alerts. So let me say good morning in the chat. I'm ahead enough to have the chat in place here. And I sent out a notification that I'm going live even too. All right, let's start off with the presentation. First, I want to say thank you so much for everybody who's turning up to these live streams. There's 50 people returning every single day, so that's encouraging for me to continue going. And I also want to say thanks to Dan for joining the Pro Alerts yesterday. We'll get more of all of your stuff set up for copying along too. Good morning, Nightbot Rex. Good to have you along. And I want to say a big thank you to Nightbot Rex for joining up to the Smart membership the last couple days. So Hallen has been here for a while. Thomas has been here for a while. Gabe has been here the longest as a Smart member. But Ohisu is one of our authors as well. I'm grateful to have you along as a bud. Fishing Guru has been along for years and grateful to have you as a bud here. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. That is super awesome. Now I want to talk about the copy trading. Over on the blue bar, you'll see a tiny URL link to BitGet deal. I'm a partner of BitGet, so I can change the referral kickback for anybody who joins through my referral link. So I set it to the maximum and you get maximum fees kicked back if you join through that link and you do anything on BitGet. So here is some of the data on my copy trading for the leveraged stuff, but I find that I'm too stressed when I do it. It wrecks the rest of my life. So here's the spot trading where I can just leave it take care of itself and I can go and do other things. So this is picking up nicely. And over here you can see the spot trading is up 208% on the closed trades. And for the open trades right now, it's holding 1.6% for all of the open trades. So some of the new ones here, they're down 10% for audio, and that's okay. LPT, STG, we're down a little bit. ORN is a recent entry. Alice is pretty recent. We got in there, it's holding steady. And then there are some that are up, better profits, some that are down a little bit. So they all cancel out to 1% overall right now for these copy trading positions. And I'm good. I think they're going to be all taking off and go very well. I want to say a big shout out to the contributing authors for the Digital Currency Traders publication. We have Drops Tab, we have Chris Varley. D4 is a really good programmer. He is actually helped out a lot on the Sniper Extreme indicator that I have. Abodoin, I don't know if I pronounce your name right, I probably just brutalized that. And we have Life with Crypto, Coinpedia, Oli, Neo4, Ragnar, and Solidity. We have a bunch of authors here and we're looking for more and we'll promote your work as you send it out and we'll help you earn money over on Medium. Now let's get into Bitcoin and see what's been going on with that. We'll take a look at Bitcoin dominance coming out of this potential top formation. So Bitcoin dominance is more interesting to me because we have these three lower highs, each of them with a 1, 2, 3 top. And if Bitcoin dominance starts to break and make nested tops underneath this, then we're going to see that data first over on the AltSeason Copilot. We're going to see the alerts starting to pick up. We're going to see the, and that's where it's going to go first. The coins that are coming into new alert status first are going to be the ones that are most interesting. So, oh, spoiler. Here's a chart I did inside the Discord. You can see that I've got the three tops on Bitcoin dominance, and we got the lower highs all the way along here. Larger 1, 2, 3 top formation, and then I go over to Litecoin versus Bitcoin, and we can see a very similar 1, 2, 3 bottoms, very similar to the 1, 2, 3 tops in Bitcoin dominance. and we have a 1, 2, 3 bottom at the very end of it here. And I want to go into Litecoin here on the, no, that's Bitcoin. Litecoin daily. There's our 3 bottoms. We can see that, well, I can see that each time it came down here, I thought this was it. That's the bottom. There's our hammer reversal candle. We're going to be going up from here. Oh, here's another one. I think this is it. There in April, this is the bottom. We're going to consolidate and go. And then it's back down. And we can see that it's gone even a deeper, bigger, stronger Bollinger Band mean reversion buy signal setting up here. So if I go into Litecoin on the regular chart and I put in our indicator, we can see that it's just changed to alert status. And if I go into the, oh, I don't have it pulled up. The AltSeason Copilot is showing exactly that. Let me go into here. Actually, it's here. AltSeason Copilot, scroll down. We can see that it's changed to alert status here. And inside the AltSeason Copilot, oh, you can see the data where JST and Litecoin have just flashed into new alert status. That means they are making a 1, 2, 3 bottom and the EMAs have crossed over on the 4-hour time frame. These are really risky. You can only play them small, but this will have to be where the beginning turns out when we finally do get an altcoin season setting up. So I want to go into Bitcoin, but I want to look at Bitcoin on the Bollinger Bands. I'm going to start off on the hourly time frame on the Bollinger Bands. We can see that we are outside the 3rd standard deviation. We've come inside the 2nd standard deviation. We're making a 1, 2, 3 formation. And that 1, 2, 3 formation is lining up with to break a down trend line. So it could be a signal we could take action on. But what I want to do is zoom out now to pay attention to what the other time frames of the bands are doing. So as we see that we've gone outside the 3rd standard deviation for the 1 hour and the 1 hour is pinching in, that means there's going to be a big move. If I go out to the 4 hour, it's widened out. The 4 hour is not pinching in to say that the big move is about to start yet, so that we could get a lot more sideways or continuation down from here. The 12 hour is widening and the top is starting to point down now. I don't know the future, but I'm just marking these out. The daily has pinched down. Now that it's coming out of that pinch, it could continue down from here. If the bands continue widening and we just stay in this zone, we just have to pay attention. And as those EMAs cross, our signal will move us to full exit status very soon. We'll have the 1, 2, 3 top, the EMAs will cross, the trend line will break. That's our exit. And we can go back in. It's okay. We can stand there in cash, and that is our position. But as I zoom out now to the 3-day time frame, we can still see the big hammer reversal buy signal on the 3-day, and this isn't giving us a signal that we should be doubting that yet. It'll have to come down quite a bit before it breaks that. And then I want to go out to the weekly view and just reflect on the fact that the weekly Bollinger Band width indicator always shows the widest zone at the top, the widest zone at the top, the widest zone at the top. As we go back to those very tops where we went outside the 3rd standard deviation on the weekly, those were the tops. And yet, as we come into it now, it seems to me that we're building up for another big leg up from here rather than a top and a pull back. And that top and this could still come back to the bottom of any of these bands. Those are all danger zones and not abnormal. Now, you can also see my trend lines I've been tracking here for a long time. It would be great for me if it just stayed within this trend line and then went to the moon. That would be great, because it really worked out well for the bottom here earlier. Okay, now let's get into what happened today on the Pro Alerts. So this morning I went through all of the coins, and these are the alerts that I came up with. XAUT, and I don't know anything about that coin. I thought to myself, I don't know anything about most any of the coins, so it's making the formation. I'll do the pattern. Uni, UMA, Comp, also turned up. Yesterday, dusk closed, FIS closed. Audio, we had some alerts and some holds go on there. Audio is still in hold. So that means I have to go back into dusk coin chart now, which is a bother because I think it's going to continue up. But yeah, it came down and kicked us out. That's it. That's it. What else closed? FIX. So now I can't do anything with dusk. I have to just watch it. I can't just jump back into this, even if my opinion is that it's going to set up. Now I have to wait for a consolidation of some sort, and then I can start again on that. FIS also closed. Bummer. But yeah, I have to restart on that one again too. So I don't know how much it lost, a couple dollars. Let's go see. Closed history. STX lost $7. Uni, and I've got another alert back on that one again. Lost $6, lost $2 on Magic, $1 on audio, and I'm back into that one. FLM lost 20 bucks, 3, 10, 10. These are all the small little losses that have been chipping away at my really great percentage gain that I had up there. It was up there really nicely, and it's just been slowly chipping away as we've been getting killed out of these markets. But overall, we're still up really great from the $350 start back in the end of September. We're up $1,800 or so in this account right now, so $1,780. Still up very nicely. A little bit of a lull here as we're going through Bitcoin dominance going up. So that's what's going on today and yesterday. Let's go into the coins that are in alert status so you can take a screenshot on this. Those are all the alerts. AAVE has no Bitcoin value, so that may not fire properly. We'll see what's going on with that. But those are all, 1 to 10 of 24. I'll expand that out. There's quite a few that are sitting in alert status, waiting. If the market goes up and past those levels, this system will just grab those and put our equity into those, the free equity that we have. Now, the whole system is all based on the break of the downtrend line, the EMA cross, and the 1, 2, 3 formation. And the 60-20 data is where we have the public settings on. So I go by the 12-hour, the 4-hour, and the 60 and the 20. And this is our basic indicator that I came up with years ago. And there's a free version out there as well. You could make your own. It's pretty easy with a 60 and 20 EMA crossover. It's pretty easy. But what I had a developer do was to color code it so that it locked the signal into the chart. No matter what time frame I'm looking at, it'll still show the same color coding on it. So that's really handy for me to use on all the different charts, and I use it on commodities and I use it on everything. Then I had the indicator upgraded so that we could change it. Instead of being locked to hours, it's changed to intervals so that it stays within the same chart rather than locking on to the time frames. Plus, we can also change the EMAs to different EMAs. Then I had a program go through and look at the back testing for every different EMA crossover setting, and it just did thousands and thousands and thousands of settings, and it found a different setting that is much more efficient, and it's just better. It just makes a higher percentage gain. And I put all that report together into the AltSeason Copilot Tradingview indicator so that you can have both the basic indicator and the new advanced indicator, plus all of the back testing and also the artificial intelligence analysis of that back testing that gave us the sweet spot that really blows away the 60-20 EMAs that I use on the public channel all the time. But you get all that information with the AltSeason Tradingview indicator that you can get with the link down below. And there's all the data here that shows how I went through analyzing everything to give us that data. Super stuff, not available on the free. I don't talk about it anywhere. I don't even change my indicators so that when I'm looking at it here, that's what we're showing is the basic public stuff. And I don't change the indicators to the sweet spot. That's all in the members area. So that's it for today's video. Great to have you along again, Nightbot Rex. I hope that my going through and scanning all this stuff ahead of time and then showing you what the alerts are gives you the advantage from watching this. And My view is that Bitcoin is going to be going very, very much higher, and I'm not worried about even a pullback to these levels because I got in so low on these that I'm good. My off exchange Bitcoin is just gonna sit there. It's good. That's it for this stream. Thanks again for tuning in. Trade safe and keep those losses small.